One. Hey everybody, welcome to Cover Judging. We're back with the 1990s album covers. We what, Jared?
The best decade.
Okay, the best decade according to and music.
Yes.
We're gonna have that fight one of these
Yeah.
days.
We will have that fight. I'll win.
We're gonna figure out how to do it, so we'll put that together. But for today, we're just gonna look at the album covers from the 90s. So we're gonna
We
start
should
off.
we should do that where we pick the best of genres from
Yeah.
each
Yeah,
decade and try to duke it out.
try to figure out what really was the best
Decade
decade.
versus
Yeah.
decade.
All right, so we start off
Primus.
with Primus's first album, Frizzle Fry from 1990. So we got a little potato guy, I guess, getting fried.
He looks like a Shrek. What are you talking about?
That's right.
A Shrek? Where am I gonna move you guys?
What
Oh,
is their funny album? There's one that has a hilarious name. Keep going, but I'm gonna look it up.
well, we gotta grade this one first. What do you think, Jonah?
The 90s established itself real fast. Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, with artistic vision. Look how
it,
interesting this is, Jonah, compared to
it's,
the 80s.
the 80s was sophisticated. It's not bad. It matches the music, I guess, but
90s was very childish.
it's like gross out like
They
stuff.
got really into claymation for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it
B
does match the
minus.
music.
Yeah.
What did you say?
B minus.
B minus.
I'm gonna go with a solid B.
I'll go with C plus. Well, I'll go B minus. That sounds all right. It's not my kind of album, but it does them justice.
That's what it was called, Sailing the Seas of Cheese.
But and then we got Alice in Chains
Classic.
facelift. Look at this guy.
Classics.
He's just like, whoa,
Oh!
oh my! How much drugs am I on? What do you think, Jared? Remember, tie-dye did come back in the
I,
90s.
Yeah.
I very 90s colors going all
Yeah.
around. I like it. I don't know if it's because of bias towards the album, but I like it. It's kind of not really. I'd give it I want to give it another B.
Jonah.
It's
I
it's like
like the name font, but I don't like
yeah,
how it's just it's like
normal
so
font.
clean like on the
Yeah.
bottom, yeah.
Mm.
That's like that thing with the 90s. It's like it's so like literal, like facelift, just like we're lifting this guy's face and then the colors are just it matches the 90s, so it's not like bad, but I just don't like it kind of. But
Yeah, it's a weird mouth.
C plus.
I gotta go with Jonah and give it a C plus because I don't really have
Uh,
a strong opinion on it. It's just
when I was younger, I thought the red and the yellow were like just looking at that one was his hair.
I
uh,
thought that's what it is.
Is it his hair?
It might be.
Hmm.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Like
I
it's just
don't.
like sticking up.
I thought
Yeah.
those were trees.
Oh,
All
trees.
Maybe.
right. So Loveless, My Bloody Valentine.
Who
So
listens to them?
the classic shoegaze album, Jared, that pretty much started it all. And it like shoegaze, it's fuzzy. The you get a fuzzy image.
Dreamy?
Yep. Pink and black.
Some dude strumming a guitar?
That's all you need. I'm totally biased, so I will
Yeah.
I will give this one a B plus.
I'm more biased as well because I like shoegaze, but it's very like it matches the music and it's just two colors. It's messy, but it's clean. I agree, B plus.
I'm very not biased. I don't think I've ever listened to them.
Anti-bias.
But I'd give it a B. Like if I saw this, I'd be like, hmm.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued, and then he listened to it and hate it. He'd be like, "This is
I'd be like,
boring."
I wasted my money.
So we didn't do a Michael Jackson in the
Mm-mm.
80s, so
Dang,
this
Josie,
is
you failed.
It was usually just
dangerous.
him.
Yeah, not great album covers, but this one's very busy. It's got I don't know what's going on.
What even is on this album?
I don't. This is black and white.
Hmm.
Hmm. It's an alright song. Uh, it's kind of ugly.
Yeah,
It's gaudy.
It seems like a 70s album cover.
it
Yeah.
doesn't really match like Michael Jackson to me.
Mm-mm.
No, this looks like you might be going to the circus. You're at like a
It's like a
church.
this is like a Prince album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go C.
It's like a circus church.
I'll do B
Um,
minus.
I'll do. I don't actually like this C plus.
Moving on. Got
Pantera.
Pantera
Did you listen to
display.
Pantera?
Vulgar display of power. So it's the guy getting punched in the face. If you remember way back when we did the Master System, we really liked a guy getting punched in the face.
Do we
But how
like this
does
guy getting punched in the face?
yeah, how does it do for music?
Walk on home.
They got
Um,
the Pantera font down already
I don't remember like the red
on
part of it.
this.
Yeah. Um, a lot of this is gonna be kind of my bias because I like Pantera. I like Walk a lot. Um, the cover. I mean it. It's very Pantera. It's like a their music's like a punch to the face.
Yeah.
Um, I'd give it a B minus.
B minus. Jonah.
Again, just the very literal. It just punches you right in the face, and that's what it is. So
It is very
uh,
90s.
I don't like it as much. I'll say C plus.
Yeah, I'll go C plus. I like the black and white and the red, but not much else.
Oh,
Crisscross. Oh my goodness, they're wearing their clothes backwards, Jonah.
dude, bring them back
Bring them back.
exactly as they were.
Totally crossed out.
Crisscross make you want to jump, Jonah.
It's true. And the words crisscross on the album.
Oh my God, this is art. Man, look at the clothes on these small children. Um, this is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, Jonah. This is kind of cool.
Yeah.
For a
Um,
kids album, yes. I mean, they're not a kids album, but for kids singing or rapping on an album.
I'd give this a B.
Yeah, it's like I don't care for it, but it's a well-made like cover. I like the kind of sky in the background, that color, but
Did
uh,
someone just drop them off in the desert?
yes,
Yes.
with their clothes on backwards. B minus.
If you're doing a photo shoot, I guess, with your homie and you're deciding what to wear, would you want one guy baseball and one guy basketball, or would you want both of them basketball?
No, I think you. I don't know because they're both New York, right? One's Knicks, one's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a Yankees. Yeah, I guess you do base switch them up. It's a little busy, so I'm gonna go B minus.
it'd be better if I like the lines in
The
front.
the
The
crisscross,
Yeah,
the
crisscross?
crisscrossing.
this it crossed too much.
Okay, I only picked the first Radiohead because again, we're gonna have to do a whole episode of Radiohead,
Yeah,
and I don't know what that's gonna look like because we're gonna have to rate the albums and the art. So we'll just start
you
with
didn't do the funny one.
yeah, we'll just start with Pablo Honey,
What is this? Teletubbies? The baby's the sun?
Oh
Baby in
yeah,
the Flower, Sprinkles.
Is he Pablo?
Maybe. Not my favorite Radiohead album cover.
It's not bad. It's just like, why would you choose this?
It's weird. It's like
Yeah.
it's got that purple font at the bottom. Looks like a kid's book, I guess. And then I don't know what's going on with the R in Radiohead.
that I kind of like.
Like the
Yeah,
bunch
that's
of
kind of
The
cool.
circle. Yeah,
like the bunch of colors. C minus.
Yeah.
Very much describes like the
wait.
album.
Does it?
Yeah,
Ah,
because it's
You
not
get
as it's like not as good, and it's just trying like the '90s thing. They haven't really found like their style
the
yet. So
sound.
wait,
Yeah.
how many Radiohead albums were in the 90s?
three.
Three, and you picked
No,
this
four.
one?
Oh yeah, three.
Yeah, because
You're repping see what I have to deal with?
well,
You're picking the worst.
I told you I picked this one because we need to do a whole Radiohead
Yeah,
video.
but you now the 90s looks bad because
So
you
we might as well
because you
start with
chose
the
this
word.
one.
Oh, what do you think? This is the most. Well, I guess OK Computer would be the best of it,
Yeah,
but
I don't mind this. I just don't really care about it.
yeah.
I'd give it like a C plus.
I agree with Joseph with C minus.
you get creep from this album cover.
Yeah, kind of.
All right. Checking in on Kenny G.
We didn't check out Kenny G in the 80s.
Yes,
You're sabotaging the
we
90s.
had some funny. I always put some funny albums. We did what's it called?
That's as funny as the '90s gets. Is Kenny G.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you
remember
had that cool one with the guys with the pizza and the burgers
Oh
all the
and
yeah,
Fat Boys?
yeah.
But we had what's it? Herbie Hancock, the one with the flamingo in the hands.
that was disturbing.
I know.
Is that a duck?
It's like a goose or
I
something.
think it's a duck. I think it's like a mallard, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's a goose.
A swan.
I look it up.
Look at that alto sax he loves.
Look how young he is.
I know.
So what would you give that, Jared?
I mean, I would think his music, like if I saw this cover, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he made this cover. or,
With
or
his sex.
or his mom or something. She's like, there
Look,
you go.
it looks like the box to like a Windows program or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Screensavers with Kenny G.
It came with Windows, whatever it was at the time. Um, C minus.
I'll do C.
Generous. You guys are being generous. I'll go D plus.
Dang.
That's one above mine or below mine.
Green Day. I hate Green Day.
Yeah.
That's their best album though.
Dookie.
There's some hits on there.
There's like
There's two.
their first commercial. This does kind of describe Green Day, though, I would say. It's
Yeah.
like a
It's kind of political almost, or
it's like a
they're getting into it.
teenager drawing on their binder or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
They think they're punk, but they're just some
They're
stuck
not.
kid.
Dang. Whoa.
Is he wrong?
I didn't know how old they like. I didn't realize how old they are now. I was like,
Yeah.
dang, dude's like 50,
Yeah.
50 some. And I was like, whoa.
Takes a long time to get into music.
I like this. This is their only good album, so I'm gonna give them a decent grade. So I'll give it a B.
It's again, it's not bad. I just don't like it. It's
Yeah.
like fine art, but
It's fine art.
It's fine art.
It's okay art.
That is
but-
that is praise.
But yeah, like C plus.
It looks like a Where's Waldo or something.
Yeah.
I'll go B with Jared. It just kind of describes the Kenny G's back.
Kenny G's back. He's taking over.
Okay, Stone
STP.
Temple Pilots, purple. You got Chinese.
There's no
baby-
purple on it though.
I know. Chinese baby riding a Chinese lion. Enjoying the heck out of it.
Is she the Stone Temple pilot?
Maybe.
I guess.
Is that what they're going for?
I don't know.
What is this about? I've never really thought about this or like really looked at it. Huh.
That baby is enjoying the time though.
This looks like I don't know. This has made me really stop and think.
Reevaluate. Jonah, what do you think?
It's good. It kind of just it does describe the band for me. It's just kind of like serviceable, but
It's very
Uh,
90s.
yeah, and
what do
it's
you
a good
wait.
cover. Yeah,
Serviceable. Are you
they're
saying
like
they're serviceable?
they're not bad. They're not like
They're
great.
like
They're just kind of a
they're the
bit.
second best grunge band.
Are they?
It's like Nirvana and them.
Is that how it
Yeah, it's
is?
debatable.
Scott Weiland was like one of the best frontmen.
I'll give it
Oh
like a
man.
B.
Oh man, you're making me sad. Uh, I don't actually like it as much as Jonah. I'm gonna say B
Dang.
minus.
Huh. Yeah, I'll go B minus with Jared. I'm
Oh
being
yeah, exactly the same.
I'm being generous for the 90s. All right, no doubt.
No
Tragic
doubt.
Kingdom. What's going on?
It's like them.
In a field?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with a tree.
Some fruit? I don't know. I don't know. What do you
I don't know
think?
what it's going for.
Uh,
Uh-uh.
it's like a brochure or something.
When you hear No Doubt, do you think of this album
I
cover?
think it does describe it fine, but
You do?
I just don't really like it, the
When I
look of
see
it.
this cover, I'm like, oh, spider webs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this cover a ton of times just because how popular they are. But I've never really like thought about the cover.
No doubt, no doubt. Uh, I can't. This is the part of the '90s I can't defend.
Yeah.
Well, does it look like an old like '70s album?
I
Not really.
guess.
Like,
More like 80s.
It's very 90s.
is it?
It's just not good 90s.
Yeah,
What
that
are what are
is.
those? Are those flies? What was with the
Yeah.
'90s and flies?
I don't know.
There's a lot. There's like songs
Yeah.
called with like a lot of flies in songs in the '90s.
How do you describe the 90s art? It's like kitsch.
There's like so many styles. Just like not one.
I think you guys are looking for extreme
It's like
Yeah.
antique
and
shop or
radical.
something. It's like let's go to the antique shop and just put stuff.
What?
People do that now.
Um,
I'd say like
I'm gonna
C
give it like
plus.
exactly.
Yeah.
You said it.
yeah, and yeah, we agree. C plus. All right. Melancholy in the Infinite Sadness by the Smashing Pumpkin. This is another cover I've seen a ton of times, but I've
Mm.
never really thought about it. It's like Renaissance art
Yeah.
stuck
Yeah.
in a star.
What's there to think about?
What do you think?
She's in the infinite and she's sad.
Oh,
That is a very weird face, though.
Yeah,
I,
that's kind of like
I saw something. It's a combination of two paintings.
Uh,
One was the face, one was the body.
I like it. Um,
Does it describe Smashing Pumpkins?
I think it does.
yeah.
I think the
I think of
font
this
does.
cover when I listen to them.
I think the font.
I think all of it does. Like
Yeah.
All right, what do you give
the
it?
whole aesthetic is kind of Smashing Pumpkins to me.
Hmm.
Uh, I've never really had to think about this cover before.
I know. I'm gonna go
I
with like
kind of looks like a kid's book.
Yeah.
a C plus.
Dang.
Sure.
I'll, I'll go with like a B.
I'll go with the B minus. I'll go in the middle.
Dang. Did he ever find his keys? Beck. Totally.
Hmm.
It's like one of those mop dogs jumping over a.
What is this a cover for? Is this an album?
Yeah.
Huh.
I
Why is it so like tall?
don't know. The thing formatted it like that.
It's like the cassette cover or something.
Oh yeah. What do you think?
I kind of hate this.
You don't like it,
Uh,
Jared?
Mm, yeah, I don't really like it.
it's
It's
just a
just like
random
a
photo with Beck
picture
on.
at a
Yeah.
dog show.
At a dog show? Yeah, it doesn't really describe anything, right?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna go
Probably D for dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say D.
D for dog. I don't think it's that bad. I'm gonna go C. Pearl Jam. No code. Guys, there actually is a code.
What?
If you like put all the artwork together, like it
Oh,
makes a symbol or something like that. This is very 90s, I would say again.
Yeah.
It's very like clip arty.
it's just like a bunch of pictures some guy took.
Yeah.
Yep. That is what it is.
Literally what it is. Does this
I
say
don't
Pearl?
like the font either. It's just like slapped on there.
I can barely see the font, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, I don't mind
It's
it.
like a packaging.
This
Yeah, I was gonna
doesn't
say it's just like get it typed on there.
this doesn't like remind me of Pearl Jam though. It reminds me of like
No,
Coldplay or something like that. Like Coldplay
dang.
would do it or something. That's not an insult.
That's like a
It's like if
diss.
Coldplay was around back then.
uh, what do we give it though?
I don't hate it.
It's not
No,
terrible.
I'll go right
I,
in the middle with C.
Dang,
dang, oh wow.
dang.
Okay.
I'll go
Uh,
C plus.
yeah.
Wow, one more.
Did you give it a C plus, Jonah, Jared?
Yeah.
Okay, Foo
Oh,
Fighters, the color in the shape.
oh, classic.
What is it?
I don't know.
Atoms?
Something scientific.
I like the I like it. I like the font on top of that blue. And it's interesting, the album cover. I'm not a Foo Fighters fan.
We all know you are. That's like your favorite rock band.
No, but I would give this one a solid B.
You gotta give it a B plus at
A
least.
little higher.
Yeah, that's
It's
classic, dude.
It's classic, but does it
E-
do anything?
Everlong,
it's
dude.
great.
It's
Yeah,
great.
It's simple. The colors match. It's a cool shape. It's really good.
What
yeah.
do you give it?
Uh, yeah, I'll say B plus. I guess. Yeah,
Oh,
Jared?
it's either B plus or an A minus.
yeah. I give it. To be honest, I give it a B plus.
Yeah.
All right, B plus. Smash
Oh,
Mouth. You Fush Yu Mong.
Okay.
uh yeah, so the Shrek guys. Forever tied with Shrek. In there it's green. Their first album, it's like they knew. What do you think? This looks like all the 90s art I don't like.
Yeah.
It looks like it was made on a computer and just kind
Just
of
random colors edited into it.
yeah, let's just like do as much editing we can. It's
Checkered pattern.
it's terrible. I'm gonna give it like a D.
Yeah. I hate it, but I think I'm supposed to hate it. So like a D plus.
Jared,
I'm gonna go with a C minus.
that's pretty high.
Yeah.
Can you justify
I like
that?
the colors. I like green and purple.
It's
He
not the
likes
worst.
he likes the colors, guys. All right.
Oh, this
98.
one.
That's
This one
90s?
in the aeroplane over the sea.
The
Neutral
most
Milk Hotel.
talked about album on the internet.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard people talk about
Are
it.
are
It's
you
one of
insane? There's like 50 videos about it.
What do they talk about?
I don't know.
I've tried
About
this.
them?
I tried this band. I've never
Uh,
listened to it.
it's kind of boring.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
To me it's boring. I don't really care about it.
it's one of the most like forgettable bands.
so what do we got? We got like a lady. Uh,
Is she like a potato? What is
I
she?
don't know.
Coconut?
Coconut.
I always thought she was a potato, like sliced.
And that
That's
guy's
a
like,
very circular potato.
that
Yeah,
child's
you
like,
just cut down that way, Jonah.
Uh,
that child is like, hey, look at me.
And she's like, go
And the other children
to
are
the
like,
sea.
the other children are drowning, and
Can
like,
we get our hand? Don't look at them.
I see why she's a coconut, because that's a very ugly child.
there was like a shipwreck. Now all
What
the
is she?
I don't know. Maybe one of those 50 internet videos will tell you.
Uh, I think in the past I have seen this and it made me listen to this band.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'd give it a uh
When I
I'd
look
give
at
it a
this,
B.
it just screams indie to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't hate it
something
at all. It's a
Yeah.
good cover, but
something you'd find on Bandcamp or something.
yeah.
Yeah, at
This
least it's intriguing, like Jared said.
this is like the image of indie,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. What do you give it, Jonah? Jared said B, right?
I actually
yeah.
will give it a B plus because of that is like what like most people listen to it, I think.
Yeah, I have to agree. I'll go B plus. You did it. You did it. Even though we
It
don't,
did its job.
it did its job. Stunt by the Bare Naked Ladies with Jared's favorite traveling song. What, Jared?
What what is it going for?
90s.
90s.
It's like a twisted kids book.
Yeah.
It's like that like Cartoon Network and like kid shows are like getting like really dark.
Reminds me of like what is that show called? It was on Nickelodeon.
Slapjack.
No, that was Cartoon Network.
It's a little flapjacky.
It's a little flapjacky.
A little flapjacky.
There was a thing on Nick.
Yeah.
The one that
Oh,
used like the human faces?
yeah, what is that?
I don't
Uh,
remember what that's called, but
Human faces.
it's like really ugly looking.
Yeah.
When you look at this album, what would you think you were getting?
Like Counting Crows.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Hootie. So what would you grade it?
Uh, B minus.
Go C minus.
Really? That's harsh.
Wow.
Oh, someone hates it. C plus.
I
Whoa,
don't
someone
hate
hits
it. It's just
it.
bad.
Okay, so we're
Classic.
getting close to the 2000s. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication. Look at this, guys. The water is the
Is the
sky,
sky.
And the
and the
sky is the
sky is
water.
the water.
Holy crap!
We figured it out. Where are they, on a beach or something? Or not a beach. It looks like.
Definitely California.
What do you think of this one, Jared?
When I think of Red Hot Chili Peppers, this is what like
This is the
I
album
see in
cover?
my head. Yeah. Um. Yeah. This just classic to me. I'd give it like a honestly like an A minus.
Dang! Would you go that high, Jonah?
Yeah, I was actually gonna go to A.
Whoa! Whoa!
It's a classic
Joseph,
cover.
put away your Red Hot Chili Peppers hate. Be
Dude,
honest.
for some reason they were playing them all through Christmas this year, huh, Jonah? It's like what?
That'd be cool. Red Hot Chili Peppers Christmas.
I mean, it's a fine cover, kind of old school. I'm gonna give it a B plus.
Wow, Joseph, your hate cannot be
There you go. I gave it a good, and then
Incubus
this looks like we've hit the 2000s.
Yeah.
right at the cusp.
Make yourself Incubus. I don't know what that is. What is that? A spine or something?
It's just like shapes.
Just shapes. That font is 2000s, man.
Yeah.
It's just a 2000 font. And it looks like it was made on a computer.
I
What do
mean,
Does it describe the band?
It describes that album.
Incubus
Yeah.
makes me
It
very
doesn't describe
sleepy.
Incubus. What?
Doesn't it?
That one album where they like have the one with Drive, but
Yeah.
That's this
the
one. Yeah.
but like their first two
Doesn't
are
make you
super
sleepy?
funky.
Oh. This one makes me sleepy.
Yes, this one is the sleepy album. Oh, there's some hits on there too. There's I can't remember names right now, but there's some hits on here.
What do you give it?
I like Incubus, okay? I said it.
Okay. You like this
Um
album cover?
yeah, I don't mind it. Um kind of reminds me of like in the early 2000s a lot of people did like kind of like a medical look because like
Yeah.
Hmm.
Copeland had one where it was like kind of in a hospital.
Yeah.
This one I think is kind of doing that too. Um yeah, I'd give it a B.
Don't know.
Yeah, I have, like you said, it's like the first kind of 2000s one, and I have a soft spot for like that era, so yeah, I give it like a B minus.
Fine, I'll go B minus. I'll
You
go
You
wanted us
have
to
B.
hate it,
to.
huh? You wanted us to not like it, but we liked
It's
it.
so generic, just like that
But it
song.
was before it became generic.
It's B
That yeah.
minus. I'll give it a B minus, okay? All right, that's gonna wrap it up for the 90s. Next up, we're going into the millennium. Ooh.
What
You
is it, just
remember?
Black Eyed Peas?
I know. Do you remember
There's some great
2000s
covers from
music?
it. Yes!
Really?
Oh, yeah, Demon Days,
I,
Gorillas,
And then
the
lots of
Killers.
Coldplay.
lots of Coldplay.
Lots of Coldplay. All right. Tell us what your favorite album cover of the 90s is. And we will see you next time. Like, subscribe, and notify yourself for even more good stuff to come. And have a good one. Bye.